Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. How you doing on this good Saturday afternoon and morning time for my West Coast babies? But it's a Canada's Drag Race live review of season 2, episode 7, The Roast of Brooke Lynn Hytes. Lord, I am trying. I give you my all, my Father in heaven. You know I do, because when I tell you today, that was a hard one. This was a hard episode. I'm going to read a poor baby down who I love dearly on the show. But child, that lip sync. Why? God bless Isis for this one because she was carrying this episode on her back. But bitch, I need to get into the rebirth of a Laganja Estranja too. Cause the moment they stepped out on that stage, bitch, I said, "Oh, I can't do this. This is too much for me. I'm sorry. This, mm-mm. It's a 5, sis. It's a 5. But no, let's talk about it. Let's get into it today. I hope everyone's had a great, great week. If not, I hope it's having a better day today with you here with me up on this giggery in this channel. It's your boy Matty Rants. You already know where to find me on all my social media pages. That link tree is in the description. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. Don't forget I have an airtime show, airtime gig, because I'm contracted with airtime for Tuesdays and Thursdays with Drag Race Everything on Tuesdays. That's a good chit chat. Y'all need to join us now. It's a good time. As well as on Thursdays, you can win some money. And I know I got some people who I need to pay for this last time. Okay. For Drag Race Trivia and Hot Topics, and Dooley _noted joins me on those. So definitely check me out on there, as well as on Stereo Podcast app. It's a free app, as well as Airtime. Where we do podcasts Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We've been taking a break a little bit because everybody's been busy, but we'll get back into that again. Okay. Yes, very busy. My Patreon people, I have started the edit. So you have 2 reactions coming your way. Most likely going to be posted Sunday, but I'm working on both videos right now as we speak. So it's coming. And I'm also going to put in my Chucky final episode reaction on Patreon, as well as once this episode airs on Tuesday, following day, Wednesday, I'm doing a last episode 7 because, oh my God, and the finale special live review on Wednesday. So believe me, if this show doesn't get picked up for a season 2, I don't know what to tell the kids because it's so damn good. Never have I ever watched USA Network or Sci-Fi in the last 10 years until this show got on there. Anywho, we got 100 people in the room. Please hit that like button. Okay. Now, let's get this share screen going here. What was my background? Did I give Canada teas? I did. Good for me. Whew. I've been criticized for being harsh on this show, this season in particular. Okay. All right. Now, I want to be fair, but I have to be honest, in my opinion. That's why I got a swoop bang today, children. A swoop bang. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so... The exchange in the middle of the show that's supposed to center us around the opinions and feelings of these queens, it is the same narrative they've had since day one. I am no longer into... I'm not in it. I'd be like, okay, we talked about this before, but all right, continue. No shade. But other things happened I'd like to discuss where I may not even have the guest star's name written down because of how I was watching this in the moments where my face cracked. So we'll continue here. I did like this category for the runway. I did like the category for the runway. I was here for that. Some executions we need to discuss. Now, back into this workroom, Kendall Gender is living her light skin fantasy by being safe and surviving the lip sync against her sister, Cynthia Kiss, where they both knew we're going to have to go full out because we want to give a show today. So, with one titty out, she has a discussion with everybody else. Of course, other people are just happy to still be there. Top six, baby. But Pythia has a little bit of a question mark in terms of it being a design challenge and her not winning, or they not winning, excuse me. Let's continue. Back in the workroom here the following day, children are dressed somewhat appropriately as they discuss what's about to happen. Now, this is where we have a Pythia moment. I'm going to start calling it those situations because I think of Pythia as a soft, deer in the forest somewhere, not Bambi, since I don't want to have tragedy laced within their storyline, even though we all got a little tragedy. However, Mama was a little bit upset that underwear and chains beat her constructed look. They even threw a side by side. Hold on, I put the picture up here. Where is the picture? Did I not put it in? Was I not trying to be shady? We're showing the picture. Hold on, y'all. See, this happened yesterday with my other points. Hold on, babies. Organize my ass. See, I got so. Nope. Let me get this picture. Nope. I don't think so. Where is this bitch at? Knowing I took the screenshot. There she go. Pop up, sis. Let's roll over. Let's roll over. There we go. Now I will continue with my goddamn narrative. So this was side by side was done. I saw production here. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I mean, let's talk about this. Do you think Pythia had a point? I see Rome felt that way. Let's give a highlight here. I'm just saying, do you think she had a point? Because I would hear it first before I give you my opinion. To be honest, they're both tacos. They're both a boot. Not Xavier's curse trying to disorganize Matty, right? That ISIS look so good. I mean, it's so funny because this rivalry doesn't matter to me because I want either of them to win. Honestly, either one of them could win the show for me personally. I mean, I liked Pythia. It was better. Rex feels there's a point that was made. She sure did. Not really. Nah, I prefer ISIS look totally. Yes, yes. No, I do not. They both slayed. Yep, low key. Bitch, I'm hitting these comments. Come on, y'all. I feel they were both good looks, but she has a point. Okay. I wasn't blown away by either. Didn't like the black panties. Didn't like the thing around Pythia's face at all. Well, yes. I mean, Not me doing it like that. I apologize. Let's talk about it. Yes, Pythia took more work, but I wasn't buying the story. And that's where I get to jump in on the point. So here's why Pythia's point works and why it doesn't. Yes, you put more work into yours in terms of construction. There was also a concept that was a storyline in reference to the gluttony of somebody with sweets, a diabetic coma, if you want to call this outfit that, if it were to be put in an editorial piece. However, when we move over to Isis's look, yes, underwear, yes, heels, yes, cape, but it's concept. So it is about what is being presented to the judges and what they find the most likable. I don't think Pythia was also thinking about the entirety of all three looks put together. That was also what was being judged versus it being just this sin look. It wasn't just the sin look, it was the other ones too. Okay, ugliest sin and the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So I think while Pythia may have a point in terms of workmanship, and maybe because Isis also is also a sewer and she too can also put in that workmanship, Pythia feels away just because this is giving a little less than construction wise her style versus the concept that was a higher bit of form for me for Isis. So I see, but I also don't. That's my Libra way. Look at me. Look at me. The balance. All right, let's move on here. But don't get it twisted. I was like, ooh. Don't get it twisted. I was like, ooh. Mother is not happy. This is not, oh no. All right, let's get back to this. Thank you. Now I can get back into my slideshow. Girl, I couldn't believe I forgot that. Not organized. Hold on. We like to get this a big picture. Thanks. Brad Goreski is giving us auditions for New Kids on the Block as he walks into the workroom, reminding them not to hit him as he's crossing the street, or possibly a line in a book for some child that is clearly failing Spanish. We'll just say that. But Brad Goreski is there to let them know what their mini challenge is going to be. A shady mini challenge of fashion police. Y'all know Brad has done fashion police, so why not police? In reference for them sitting down and giving commentary on looks. Oh, joy. Look at these colors. Don't they remind you of something? Kendall Jenner is a light-skinned Beyonce. Sorry for that. Nope, keeping it. Can't edit this video. And Pythia is giving us... Of course, this is quick. It's quick drag, so it's not supposed to be like, the fabulous. The floss, the fabulous. Rest in peace, Joan Rivers. Yeah, let's give it up for Joan. Joan was a good one, okay? Joan was that girl. No, this is a Beyonce outfit, though, if the girls know from Instagram. So I was like, girl, I've seen B wear this, and I know she's a fan of Beyonce because there's a tattoo they keep blurring out, even though they don't blur out the silhouette of Christina Aguilera on the Dirty album. Were you looking at Kendall's tattoos? Because I was today. Nakia, but I'm light-skinned, so I can. That, and again, she let us know. But no, Mama over here is giving some B, and then Pythia over here giving brows. This challenge was a little fun, but there are things to discuss in reference for them judging their own looks and making fun of each other. Of course, Isis was never going to say that she did look worse than Pythia, and the shade continued from there. Now, geometric, all right, Lagrange. And then Kimora Amor, my sister, let me tell you how dirty they did you. Right here, girl, when they zoomed in. This is not a zoomed in picture. It must have been fucking hot, or y'all were doing that for quite a while because you were sweating boots. Okay? No shade to you. I'm just saying because she was completely covered up, so I already know she was warm. But I'm like, all them lights on them at the same time while they're doing... Oh, bitch, I know she was hot. I know you were hot. Yeah. But this was a little mini challenge. They were fun. It was fun for the most part. Adriana was great. Adriana was great. Isis was funny. It was a good time, but it is what it is. The winner of this challenge was Kendall Jenner. Kendall's had a really rough time up until this episode. And this episode does feel a little catered to you. Is so much more. Anything you want, let me cater to you. So it was a little bit of that. No shade. It was a little bit of that. No shade. It was just a tad bit. Because I was kind of like, it's interesting how this narrative played out after the last couple of episodes, but it's the climb. Come on, Miley Cyrus. Either way, they have to do a roast on Brooke Lynn Hytes. Why Brooke Lynn? No shade. I know Brooke Lynn's the host, but Brooke Lynn's time, I don't know if there's been enough time and enough references to really make a roast out of Brooke Lynn, because the majority of them came for her face. So for me, I was like, okay, will you cater to me, Matty? I mean, I need somebody to cater to me. I need somebody to rub up on my booty at night. Shit, why are we talking about that? Hello. It is November. It is about to be December. It is getting cold. I need a coat. And I'm not talking about Burlington Coat Factory. I'm talking about somebody's body around me. Coat, okay? Listen. These bitches got to be funny and they need to be on it. And this has to be their own comedy. So yes, a roast is very important in the Drag Race formula for showcasing girls who can be quick. And that's my tea. You have Brooke Lynn. There's not that much material. You have other people to work off of. So you're going to have to build something around that. I would have had maybe 3 jokes for Brooke Lynn. Just 3. That's it. Girl, Girl, hold on, Brian. There were some, but it was very like light dressing. Very few calories for that. And it was almost as if they were afraid to bring up Evie and Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn still had like a different face from before the new face for that. You know what I mean? I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Okay. I forgot the order. However, I do have it set up in the order by the pictures that are up. So we'll go over that. I just remember that Kendall wanted to go first for some odd reason. Set the tone, smart move, because, you know, either they're going to bomb or they're going to do well. And then Kimora ended it, which I didn't. Why? Actually, I think I have the order now that I'm thinking about it. Yep. Okay. I have it now. All I had to do was put the first two and the last two together, and I know how this goes because people were terrible. So Kendall went first. After Kendall was Adriana. After Adriana was Geometric. Yes, I remember how bad this was. After Gia was Pythia. After Pythia was Isis, and then Kimora closed. Bam! Look at that. Okay. I didn't even have that down. Work, Matt. I just remember. But I know Kendall wanted to go first. And then Kimora, I don't know why she chose to go last. I think Kendall had a lot of faith in her that she was going to be funny. But I'm gonna keep it real with Kimora today. I love her, but I have to talk about a couple of things I don't really care for. We're gonna have that moment. Some of you may not agree with me. That's fine, but I'm going to talk on my Black behalf how I feel about certain things that were done and where I'm just not really feeling my sis at sometimes, because I'd be like, she really be going for the Rasputia of it all a lot, often, or very the clumps at dinner Nutty Professor movie. It'd be a lot of that. And I'm trying my best because I don't want it to be like, oh, we have to do and this and that and da 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 da. And then she also be giving Ugg face a lot. And it's not like her face is ugly. It's not. She's a beautiful person. It'd be the what is that? And what is it giving? Because it's not funny. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna keep going because we haven't even gotten to the show yet. It is Medea. She do be doing Medea, be talking about some deep shit one episode, and then we get over here and it's Norbit. Like I'm trying, and as for me, I'm trying not to judge because I'm like, okay, this could be what she feels is her funny bone by being, auntie. Okay. But even in the confessionals, it'd be like, oh my God. And don't get me started when we get to Untucked, because I was pressed. I was like, why are we doing this today? Okay. I'm mad she threw a page move because she was getting the response she want. Sis, we gonna talk about it. Because that lip sync was the unprofessionalism of it all. I was pissed. It's like, what are we watching here? This is embarrassing. Why are you doing this to yourself? But let's move on from this. Brad Goreski is there to help them with their comedy. I'm like, Brad, when did you do a roast, sister? But go ahead, Brad, because you're funny to me. And then the guest this week, I'm gonna need help with her name, girl. I promise you, I heard her name every single time, and I still don't remember. Emma Hunter. Okay. No shade, Emma. I had an easier time remembering people. I'm sorry. No shade. Even Brooklyn is sitting there. Emma Hunter is her name. Even Brooklyn sitting there like, who is this? Love you to bits. Love you to bits. I believe that's your stick. That may be your shtick. Like no one knows who you are, but when they see who you are, she's funny. I don't know. No shade to her. No shade. She's a comedian, professional. I respect that. Absolutely. All right. I don't care about rehearsals. You know what happened. Girls got up there. Some didn't do good. Some did well. Let's take a look at their reactions to this from the people helping them out. See, there were happy moments. And then there were not happy moments. That's how they went. We're in the workroom. It's a deep moment about being in drag and identity and how they see themselves, body positivity, all of that, self-reflective images, everything. That was the conversation. I am not trying to rush through this to disrespect that moment. I'm just being very honest by saying that's what that was. It was about 5 minutes of it. And it was, and there it goes. And no disrespect to it, but in reality, they've talked about this almost. It's like when I connect the episodes in this moment, I feel like we've had sort of a connection to this same conversation, and it almost could like start in episode 2 with something else, and then we get there. You know what I mean? Very that. Oh, Louis, shut up. Shut up. Gender talk during Gender's episode. I mean, interesting enough. It works for a narrative, right? Maddie, it is a requirement that a queen has to have quick wit. Not necessarily. Listen, not every drag queen is responsible for being a comedian or making you laugh. Okay? Some queens are look queens solely. They're not going to be funny. They may be funny in certain things they do, but as far as jokes go, they may not be that girl. So I don't want to have to say that everyone is required to have quick wit. I will say that this show does need, there is a need on this show for quick wit, but I wouldn't say as a queen itself. No. Some people are bland, and we need bland people in this world. How else are the girls that shine going to shine bright? The bland girls be right there. That's a good betting. I'm just saying. Right. And that's another thing too. If they have a good personality, she may not be funny, but she could be a total sweetheart. We've seen people bomb on roast or comedy or snatch games, but they're lovely people. Lovely people. I'll have lunch with them. Maiden brunch, because I need alcohol. Yeah. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna take away from these people. But this moment, while it was very touching, and it was also, I'm glad that they're very open with discussing things that they're facing. It does show the human side of all of these queens, and I'm so glad each one of them can relate. Okay, moving on. Amanda Brugel. It's like, okay. Did y'all see American Horror Story, the most recent one with Lily's character, where she was always picking out the same fucking colors for the walls? Do you know what I'm referring to? Lily Rabe, I believe is her name, and her character, like legit, would she's supposed to be some interior decorator, and she would like pull out colors, and it'd be the same kind of swatch. This, this is that swatch. This is that moment in the show where it's that. That is the first thing that came to my mind. I said, God, whose house are we about to go into? And do Kim and Kanye live in it, giving us nothing? It's very that. I do like her a lot. I just hate this. I don't. It's because the top is a whole nother kind of texture feel, sort of ruffly moment. Then down here, you have tiers of it going for the skirt. Solid, sheer, full sheer. Okay, you know what I mean? And then the wig. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so ruffly. It's just, it reminds me of that Will and Grace episode when Karen and Grace were sitting in the elevator. And while they're talking, Karen completely loses track. And she's talking about Grace's shirt. What's this? What's going on here? It's like someone took a whipped cream can and just. I like her a lot, but this isn't my favorite thing. That's all. It's a little beige. It's a little beige. Stacey McKenzie would never. I'm just gonna say that. No shade to Amanda. I love her, but Stacey would never. Oh, looks like a runaway mint has hit the stage here with Brad Goreski. Do love the suit, but like I said, it takes at least 5 minutes for me to get a standstill picture of Brad. All right? All right. Girl, she's giving you the front of an Olive Garden mint, not the back. That's actually chocolate. It's the front of an Olive Garden mint, okay? No, I appreciate Brad's commentary. I'm going to be real with you. I enjoy Brad's commentary. Some people don't really care for him, but I do. I like Brad. Especially at the end of the episode. Thank you for saying what needed to be said. Can't wait for y'all to see the screenshots. Believe me, I zoomed. Believe me, I zoomed. A runaway mint girl just hit the ground. This is hold on, I gotta scroll back up to get this baby's name. See how quickly I forgot it? No shade. What was her name again? It was Emma. Was it Emma something? Oh, that's so sad, man. I don't forgot this girl's name and I said it earlier. So unorganized, so unsuccessful. Mm, mm, mm. Not Wendy Williams. When did we talk about her? It was a long time ago. We stopped caring. She was on Arrested Development? No, someone said like Anna. Oh, I love Arrested Development. Hunter. Emma Hunter? Maybe? Anna? Katie? Sarah? Moving on. I started scrolling up. Y'all probably already typed it out. Oh, you typed it out. Yeah, you typed it out. Emma Hunter. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Emma. Oh, I thought I pressed play. Too much time for her. Thanks, Emma. Oh, Brooklyn. This is girl. Whew. All right. All right. All right. All right. Miss Mama. Y'all don't like this look? Oh my God. Y'all are not living for the part. Not for the black boo. Not for the eye. We're not here for it. You know what? Oh, that's my black. I mean, okay, let's discuss. Let's discuss. She's a high boot, so you know she's working tonight, right? Okay. There's a snake going down it. Now, what does that have to do with this dress? Absolutely nothing. But she's a little fire. I do like this color purple. It's borderline pink, but it's very lav of the enders. So I'm always there for a little ender lav, okay? Very that girl. I will say that the nude illusion in the midsection with the striping going down, of course, to give the corset of a tease, does give me a little tack. You saying lilac? Really, live? Hold on. I felt a little more lab with that one. Let me give you a little live color. Let me give you a little live. Hmm. Okay, I see it. Okay. I rescind my lavender for your lilac. I do. I do. I do. Lavender's just a little more purple. Thank you. Okay. I'll give it lilac. Appreciate it. Highlight that moment for me. Who am I talking to? I don't have an assistant. Thank you. Thank you, Young Thickums. Come on, Young Thickums. Uh it's cool. I like it personally. It's not bad. I think this is still better than most of what I've been given on other shows by other people. Oh, the dab was ridiculous. You know she's a cornball. You know that ballerina's corny. Okay? Busted feet and corny. Okay? Just mm-hmm. Thanks, Brooklyn. This was fun. On to the roast, which had random people, I'm assuming either folks they found on the street or possibly, were looking for some stuff, and then they came in there, or maybe this is production and they just sat them down in the social distance setting of them with at one table apiece, no couples available. All right. Okay. Here we go. Kendall Gender is the first one up here, confusing me with this look. Confusing me. She actually did a good job. I'll give her that. It was a great beginning. I did think she ran a little too quickly with her jokes, but I also appreciated the flow. I did think sometimes she was going a little la la la, and I wanted to like sit and laugh at some things. Maybe her give us a little nod or a head like I know, right? But I did enjoy the performance. I hated this wig. Hated it. Ooh, burn her. But I like the outfit. I thought the outfit was cute, but that wig was ugly. But everything else was amazing. I was like, all right, there she go. There go mulatto. Come on, big lotto. Come on, big lotto. Come on, sis. This is the Kindle that the girls were talking about that we were asking for. Now, this was still a funny moment, Drake and Drake girl, when Kimura said that. Bitch. Was it Kimura or Pythia? I forget who said it. It was funny. Either way. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Where was the Evie Oddly joke? Somebody threw it. Someone did. I forget who said it though. Someone did. She's Hillary Banks doing the Riddler. Hillary would have better hair, and you know it, Clinton. Now, Clinton, Hillary Banks would have way better hair. Go sit in the corner. Hey, Clinton. Hey, friend. Hillary Banks. Girl, get somebody with some dry hair because that wig was thirsty. Either way, she was killing it. Adriana, it was a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for here? Okay, so you're a roller coaster enthusiast, but you have a child who is not ready for the big girl ride. So you ride the roller coaster to appease your baby, but you know better. It's like, girl, I'm not going to get what I need from this. That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened. It'd be good some weeks and it'd be the other ones. I didn't really care for the full bit of it. I didn't think it was the worst thing ever, but it also was kind of not good. It was bad, but not the worst. Yeah, the like look at Adriana's hair compared to Kendall's. I got it out the bag. You know what I'm saying? I may have like done this with it real quick and teased her, but it wasn't really a full tease. Just a small little bumper in between videos on YouTube. Very that. Girl, why did you come up here and give us Laganja, Miss Mama, Miss Geometric, Miss Mama, Miss Girl? Oh, look at me. I'm stunning. Yeah. What an annoying girl. Whoo, I hated all of this. I hated every single bit of this performance. I didn't like nan one bit of it. Nothing was funny. Nothing was funny. Not a single goddamn thing was funny. You came up there annoying. How? How do you do that to yourself? 300 people in the room. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Back to this one. I don't like this metric system, Gia. I don't. Geometric system, no ma'am. I don't. Nothing's to scale. Nothing's to par. Nothing makes sense or adds up. Boo. It was bad. Boo. Boo. I don't even want to talk about it no more. That. Oh, God. It was like, why did you do that? And then you talked about yourself the whole time. Oh, wait, I made notes. Hold on. I made notes. I just remembered I had to write down some of the jokes because I was like, did she really just say that? I said, okay, why was she saying dicks as much as Laganja said marijuana? You know how Laganja's whole bit was marijuana, mama. Right. Hers was penis. The whole time it was dicks. Dicks. Right? Okay, that's the one. She basically said that Brooke Lynn had a stroke. Like, girl, when she said it looks like Brooke Lynn's face, she's smelling like she smells toast or something. I was like, wait, what? Did you just say that girl had a stroke? Okay. All right. She said, and I quote, your face is so stiff. If I had a rock and knocked them together, we could make a fire. That was the joke. I kid you not. Your face is so stiff. If I had a rock and hit it together, I could create a fire. That was the whole number. You wrote that down. I hope you didn't. I hope that was just, I'm nervous and I'm just going to say some dumb shit. Because if you wrote that down, poot. Next up, it didn't get no better. Oh my goodness. Girl, you got red and then you low-key read her back. But you got red. Like, it was the bad day for Pythia. Her runway saved her. Pussy down boots. Runway saved her. Thank you for the dumb nay. Appreciate you, baby. Speaking of which, if you'd like to donate to your host for hosting a fun little live for today, Cash App, $MattyRants, MattyRants, PayPal.me/MattyRants. But leaving a thumbs up is also muy importante. And leaving comments in the comment section after this live video as well. Get me in that algorithm. And I appreciate you for being here. Rant pack forever. Back to Pythia bombing. It was so bad. She kept reading her jokes. Nothing was funny. Sad. It was sad. Brooklyn low key read her. I'm waiting for the jokes. But Pythia got her ass back. I was waiting for that on your snatch game too. Oh! Oh! I said, now listen, baby. Listen, listen, baby. Listen, baby. Listen, baby. Brooklyn, you ain't talking about nobody's comedy. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. I was like, but wait, there's more. But Pythia, it was a poop too. It was like, damn, you and Gia just all you had to do was be funnier than Gia. Think about that, Pythia. All you had to do is tell 1-2 jokes funnier than Gia, and you would have been probably top 3 just because the person who went in front of you was so bad. Actually, 2 people who went in front of you were so bad. This was low-key a shit sandwich with a little piece of poo at the top or at the end of it. Either way, it was a no. Why did Isis have to do them so dirty like that? Why she have to wear these girls out? Why? Why Isis? Bitch, you know you good and you know you're funny. And your shade was like, oh, those jokes were sticking. They were landing. The dismount was there. Gymnast, gold medal ready. Problem was, there was a problem, unfortunately, because Isis was feeling herself, feeling it. Look how Amanda was looking at the producer like, what's going on? Time's up, you're done. She ran out of time. It was going so good. Nah, I wouldn't say now Isis, I wouldn't say pull to Sherry because Sherry is, disgusting. We don't talk of the pies. However, Sherry wasn't funny. This was funny. Sherry's jokes were just long. Isis was like just living in the moments of the joke. And like there was a point where they showed her just filling her pussy, and it was like, girl, come on. But her shit was great. Promise you, she would have won this episode had she not gone over on the time limit, and that's them just showing that the rules are in play at certain moments. That, and they don't want her to be like Ella Vidae with 4 badges and no win. There you go. But producers didn't stop Sherry. Girl, I mean, I bet you it was edited to make it look funny before everything happened. I bet you, I put dollars on that. Drop that, baby. I bet there were laughs put in everything. Oh, please. Because the narrative that was supposed to be. Let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. I'm sure there was no one laughing, child. There was a whole laugh track and a whole different section of people laughing just gonna be put in. Bet you money. Let's keep going. I ain't talking about that baka anymore. In the words of Janet Jackson before one of my favorite songs. Okay, here we go. Where did Kung Fu Ninja? Where my Kung Fu Ninja at? I saw somebody give that little highlight. I want to give that little moan. I don't see CC. It must be very high up. Kung Fu Ninja. I'm about to talk about Miss Kimura. I can't find the comment. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. It is the best she looked all season with a simple outfit. Okay. It's almost as if she started out great. Like we were there. We were there. And then all of a sudden, Jesus Christ, like it got so weird. It got so weird. Why was she so angry at the end? I didn't understand why she was so upset. It's like, I don't know if Kimora knows her own comedy. I just, girl, what? It was, I was so tired. I was just so tired by the end of it all. I was over it. I was my neck, my back. Well, she had a butt, da 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 da. We heard the joke already. That was the only one that really was sitting there. Um, let's see here. Said, did ISIS going over time possibly affect Kimora? Hmm. You know what? You know they say in show business you're always supposed to be ready no matter what happens. At the same time, it could be put into a play, but I wouldn't put too much weight on it though. I wouldn't put too much weight on it. No, it could be put into play. A question can be raised, but I don't think so. I think we would have got the same performance. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real with you. The that was funny, Smurfy boy. Yeah, that I found again. That was said in the beginning when she was sort of just going through the motions. When she got to Brooklyn is when it fell flat, and it was like flat, 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 flat. Because it was like, girl, and when I tell you, and it just went nowhere. It really didn't. Yep, 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 yep. So I hated that for Kimora, but I'm gonna dislike her even more later on for some bullshit. Now, category is for the runway, Dungeons and Drag Queens. As a nerd, I love this category. Geometric is giving us lizard person from the description they gave us. I did not see that in this look at all. Let's get that absolutely straight. Lizard what? Is it shedding? I'm so confused. I am. I'm very confused with this look. I am. The wig is amazing. The wig is fucking phenomenal. That wig is everything. Her mug was right too. I like the face. But when she described it, I was like, that's not a lizard. It's not a lizard. It's a plant. Thank you. I was like a plant monster, if anything, but it's not a lizard. Like, what? How? Like, get into the mug and the wig. The wig is right. The wig is right. I'm giving props. That wig is right. And this is all lovely up here. What is this? What is this? I see the tail. Like, she's like, here's the tail, Matt. It's a lizard. I hear you, but this is a Pokemon. This is a Pokemon. This is absolutely bay leaf down, girl. What you mean? What you mean? But make it fashion. What you mean? Who's my starter Pokemon? Like, come on now. Like, but go off, sis. It looks like what is this? Pokemon Sword and Shield. It looks like the lizard one that's a water type, but low key in the dark. What was it? The darker version, the Alolan version of it. There we go. The Alolan version of it is a grass type. Very that. Very that girl. It's not bad, in my opinion, personally. I just didn't like the description. I thought she had a very interesting outfit. Yes, a grass Inteleon. Yes, the Alolan version of Inteleon is grass type. Grass poison. There we go. Okay. But it's not awful. When she said lizard, I'm like, nah, you should have said plant something, something if you really wanted to say something, but it's definitely not a lizard. So rock on. But that wig is right. The wig is right. Adriana is next, and she is giving us shout out to Enrique. I see you on my Venmo, baby. Appreciate the donate. A little, what is this? Was this Mugler inspired? I forget who she said the designer was, that she was inspired and was sort of like an actual replication of the dress that was done. You know, Brad knows fashion, or it was Brooklyn. No, it was Brooklyn that said it. And Brooklyn was like, while I appreciate the look and think it's fabulous, I don't know who you are uh about this. You know, I don't know who you are in reference to this look, you know what I'm saying? And so I do like the look. I think Brooklyn has a point. It is Mugler, right? Okay, cool. I was right. But I thought it was fabulous. I thought out of all of them, I was like, oh, Miss Thing, come on now. You better pussyfoot up, just pussyfoot through this runway. But yeah, I thought it was a cool look. I thought it was a cool look. I don't like the arms being so long though. I wish that was a little bit shorter and she just had long nails, but I understand the concept of a dragon. I did see very much dragon for that. It should have been a shorter wig. Yeah, would have gave the dress a little bit more time. Did you say dragon tails? Yes. Yes. Oh, a special episode. Speaking of which, if you're a fan of South Park, if you haven't seen the new post-COVID special on Paramount Plus, run, run. Wow, that was a very interesting episode. I hope they keep it as a separate event away from the storyline of what South Park is doing now, because it was like, where did this just go? It's crazy. All right, let's continue forward with this. Adriana, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, all the kids are adults now, and Cartman marries a Jewish woman despite Kyle. I can't. I really can't do it. I just, that was a lot for me, Michael. It was a lot. It was a lot for me to take in. I was like, are they really doing this? Would Cartman really go that far? Just like Kyle in his adult life. Isis Couture is next. Oh my goodness. The Red Queen has entered the chat. Ooh. Oof. 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 Okay. So this is low-key amazing. There is a point that was already posted in reference for this, average one, where you said this needed to be bigger. I agree. But it's still fucking fabulous. This screenshot is towards the end when she's giving that last pose to the camera before she walks off, and I caught her in mid-spin. I had to use this as my shot. I was just like, oh, I love it when the girls know what fashions and clothes they're wearing and the movability of the garment. That way, when they showcase and present, it's done to the full effect of what it needs to be given. It's a big skirt. Swoop that motherfucker. I need to see the flow. I need to see it come back to me. Please. Thank you, Isis, because bitch, you be walking. You be walking. Not Evie Oddly looks good. Shut up. Shut up, Michael. Ow! Mother knows a sewing machine. I thought it was fabulous, honestly. I thought it was a really good look. She loves a nasty big ass lash. I'm always here for that as long as they make sense. Unlike somebody with their lashes. It was pussy. Puss. Yes, mother dear. Very mother dear. Mother may I. Kendall Gender. I'm going to say this now. You may not agree with me, everybody, but this is the best she's looked all season. Fight me. It's the best she's looked all season. I found this to be the assignment as far as Dungeons and Dragons. I liked it. I'm already seeing the boots. It's the best she looked all season for me. I'm sorry. I thought it was a nice look, personally. Base, yeah, absolutely, girl. Like, she just got the game. There's not even the first gem badge. We have not made our way over to Rourke. We haven't fought our first rock type Onyx. Nope. Or for the girls that know the old games, the Brock as the first gym leader. Absolutely. However, I found this to be soft. I found it to be assignment worthy of Dungeons and Dragons, a little sort of sexy elf sort of situationship. I'm okay with the hair. I really was. I don't know why this was okay for me. I was fine with this. I was fine with this. I was fine with it. I don't care. I love y'all can get her in the comments. I'm letting this one pass. I am. She won in this for the girls who are dragging her. I know, ain't that something? Wait. No, she did not say light-skinned elf. She did not say that. She did not. Wait, she said Oh, I'm giving my favorite light-skinned elf in a movie tease, Zoe Kravitz. As you know, she's my ultimate fave. Skin of light. I'm just playing. We're not going to do all that. Was it a stain? No, that's a shadow. It's her shadow. It's the shadow. It's a shadow. This is the shadow from her hand. It's the shadow. Y'all are looking for stuff. We got to move on. Big Lotto, thank you so much, girl. You came through, Big Lot. Come on, Big Lot. Yes. See you at the MTV Music Award. All right. Akira C. Davenport, what are you doing here, sister? What is AK? Well, Lite, like a Nintendo Switch Lite, honey. She is not usable on the TV, child. Let's talk about this one. Why was it this week that we finally have a conversation about the mug? Why did it take them all the way up to the top 6 to fully investigate the real estate market that is this? I was a little bit pressed by that. 1, 2. It did not fit. It did not fit. Listen, Touched by an Angel could be renewed, sister, and re-brought back onto television. And Della Reese can't fix that face. I'm telling you right now. I don't understand why there's this weird unblendable ship from her when she does this. And I like, I love me some Kimora, but this look's been done so many times, it kills me. Let's get into his. How dare you, Matt? Girl. 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 Ooh, sorry. That CD was skipping. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. But girl. So with a trick that queens use for their lashes sometimes, and you may have seen Trixie do this, where she puts the lashes not on the bottom of the lid, but a little bit lower than that to give the illusion of a bigger eye, right? Okay, that's done here. But the problem is that the one over on this, excuse me, I'm trying to make sure you got this right. Let me have my this one is set better than this one over here. Okay, that's the issue. I'm sure something happened where she was walking, a little fan blew, anything like that. Anything. But that's why it looked like one was downstairs and the other one was walking through the front door and just, saw the steps. Very that. I like the wings personally. I wanted this to be a little bit better, but the problem is we have seen this look several times already. It's the grandest one with these wings now, but I really hate this contour down the middle here. I really, really do. I really do. It wasn't good. It just wasn't good. Pythia is next. Now, when I tell you, I was at first about to highway chop her. I was about to throw an entire shoe at my TV when I heard Dungeons and Drag Queens. And I saw this initially come out. I was going to drag her through the dirt like this was some Street Fighter game, and I'm the fucking big ass dude that they added for no reason that fills up half the fucking screen. I thought it was about to be one of them days. Nope. I was surprised as fuck. I was surprised. Girl, what? Girl, what? Girl, what? That first part had nothing to do with the assignment until that revealed. It was like, that's all you could do. All you could do. Say it again. The healer in the party, Centaur realness. This is a skin though, Louis, because this is during Valentine's Day. So this is during a Valentine's Day special, and this is one of the skins that they got. Very much for this character who's an A tier level healer. There's someone a little bit higher above her, but this is very much that. Very much that. I was gagged. And it was the fact that the way the reveal was done and she hopped into it helped the back of the legs do the same. So it gave the illusion that much more weight. It was so good. Ryan, you better do one of my statements. And I'll say it with you, babes. This was right with God. Puss puss. I appreciated it. Thank you, Pythia, for actually giving us like one of those kind of reveals where it's not like, ooh, it's now a bodysuit. You know what I mean? It's no, 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 no. We thought she had missed the assignment, and in actuality, she wrote the assignment. Very that. Very that. Exactly. Centaurs are in D&D. And besides that, you can make your own campaigns up too. So come on, people. Dooley, is going to be discussing this very well because he's a Dungeons and Dragons player. So very that. I'm a Munchkin player for the girls that know of Munchkin. If you ever see me, if I'm in your town for more than a couple of days, and we can get a group of at least 4 together, I don't play with 3, 4 or more, we can get a Munchkin game going. Okay. She likes to play. I lost last night. We played last night. I lost, but I made it to level 9. We all got very close, but I didn't have a wandering monster. And unfortunately, the person who was right before me won. But if I had the wandering and stopped him, I would have won last night because I had a level 1 monster in my hand and I was ready to go. Plus, bitch, I was a wizard and chess club. Girl, please. Puh. Huh. All I gotta do, discard 3 cards, bam, monster gone. Uh-oh, here I go with my nerdy stuff. Let me stop talking. All right. Thank you, Pythia. This was fabulous. Fabulous, darling. Fabulous. Judging happens. They were excited. And not so much. Mm. Now. Oh, my back. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to stretch. What happened here? Steven, I'm a fan of the original Munchkin sets. And then Barbarian, the Conan Barbarian one was fun. The Cats one's fun. The Santa one's fun. I normally stick to the regular, the ones that all have the same backing because we don't like to mix it with like the more Rick and Morty Munchkin. I haven't played the X-Men one, but I want to. But this right here, girl, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Kimura, this whole season you have been about pride and you have been about representation and you have been about really holding a stoic figure for yourself, whether whether your drag was a fool or not, or it was up there in the top of the legendary children. You have held it together so well. But bitch, we get to this episode, the one you really wanted to win, where I know that if you going into top 5 with no win, it's almost a guarantee not to get you to top 4. But you better talk to some of these other babies out here because there have been girls who. But I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. It wasn't like they just dragged her the entire time she was up there. There was a little bit of a I liked, I cared. But yeah, your shit was soggy. Your outfit was soggy. It was drooping. It didn't fit. And the comedy wasn't there. It wasn't the best. It's 6. There's 6 of them, including you. Yeah, girl. You're gonna be looking at you a lot harder. Okay, they can see your face now. I was so disappointed. Girl, Big Lotto was giving you advice, telling you to stay in this. And what are you doing? Don't feel that way. Come on, girl. Big Lot. Kendall Gender. Like, come on, sis. G is sitting over there like, I can't believe this, knowing she's going to have to lip sync. Like, bitch, how dare you? I know Pythia said she was a tired old queen. Yep. Why didn't Pythia say that during the roast? Why is Pythia more funny in her confessionals? Not the Utica treatment. No, I was just really disappointed in her, and it really made me upset to see the way she handled it, where it was like, I just know I've had my time. You are a professional, you are a pageant girl, you have showed so much presence, and this was where it all literally cracked for me for her. I was I was pissed. I was pissed. Like, yeah, you going home. And even if so, go out like a G. Don't go out like a punk. You went out like a punk this week. I was pissed. Very embarrassed for you. Especially just how the whole episode went. It was like the moment they didn't give you what you wanted, girl. It was like, oh, well, fuck it. Hate that. Maybe something happened behind the scenes. I don't know. But it just, I hated that. Hated it. Girl, and you representing over here. What pressure was she feeling though? I mean, she was the only Black queen left in the competition for quite some time, and as well as after just the previous week of giving us enslaved garb, a point that was brought up recently in reference to it not being dirty enough to really be given what she should have been given, and it being the wrong platform to then showcase that on. But she's very much been giving the Black character representation on the show. And let's talk about it, because that was where Vandy was at this season. Vandy may not have had the best runways either, but yeah, that pressure was there, because you're going to think about that in a show that's full of people that don't look like you. So there was pressure. I can see it, but it also, this isn't how you respond to that type of stuff. Character on the show, not character. I don't know. I mean, I needed to be addressed. But let's see here. Y'all think y'all think low key Brooke feelings was hurt when they were dragging her mug child? Yes. Yes, she was. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. She gave one person time for her face. After that, no one they were all getting her together. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's my problem, Rome. That's my problem. You've been here too long for this, girl. That's like me getting on the show after I've talked about this for years, knowing how the game works. I'm in this position. They dragged me, sis. And I'm sitting back there going, well, if they're not going to like me today, then they're not going to like me tomorrow. Huh? What? No, it's okay. So I've never lip synced. Let's have now. Let's have this discussion. Let's have this discussion. This was Gia's second time lip syncing. Kimora, this was your first. You were already going in with a lead. You were already in there. Now I'm really putting this together. Look at this. This is why we start talking. This is why we do lives. You low-key already had a win, sis. All you had to do was just do a little bit better than Gia. All you had to do. They just sent her home on 2. Huh. Huh. Okay. All right. I'm done talking about that. Moving on. Kendall Gender won this episode. Do you agree? Even though, I'm going to say this right now, I think Isis would have won this one, but because they went over time and had to get cut, those deducted some points in their score. However, they were funnier. A lot funnier. And their runway was leaps and bounds better than this outfit. And I, unlike the majority of you, liked Kendall's outfit. Okay. I liked it. Love is another word, but liking is yes. But Ice is pissed all over it, all over this episode. And it kind of sucks. It really does. Because her comedy was like funny. Like Kendall's was funny because, okay, we're starting it. A couple cute jokes here and there. But Ice Baby was wearing it the fuck out. Shout out to Flo Millie. Ice Baby. I like that. Okay, let me stop. Ooh, what y'all know about some Flo Millie? Ew. Okay, let me continue. What did Clinton say? Child. Isis in this pick. I gave you this win to you. You have to say it in Isis's voice or hear it in Isis's voice saying that. Ooh, oh my goodness. I get to get lunch after this. My tummy just had a moment like we're getting food. Lies. I have leftover Thanksgiving. Thank you. I'm making sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches. I love Flo Millie. I love the way she spits. It's so good. That really cutesy ootsy, but like still a savage sort of bit. Very that. Seems very notch. Bottom two, Kendall Gender, Geometric. We knew this was coming. Adriana was close, but no cigar. Moving forward. I need to hear from my Canadian rant pack people. Who the fuck is B44? And where is this song? And is this popular? Anywhere. Was this actually a popular song? I'm not trying to be rude. I am not trying to be disrespectful. I'm asking a very serious question. Was this song on the radio and was it popular and did people enjoy it? Because I sat there and was trying so hard to figure out why this was a decision made for the public to hear. My God, it was bad. Oh, thank you, Mark. And I see everybody else who responded. Appreciate your babies. Shout out to my Canadian rant pack folks up there in the north of me. All my love to you. So B44 is a meme song. It's known for how bad it is from the early 2000s. It had to be. Had to be. Jesus. Thanks again. B44 is a boy band. Yes, it's an iconic song, but they cut the iconic line. There was an iconic line. Mm. 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 I'm trying to get it out of my head. I hated it so much. I kid you not. I hated it so much. I'm so happy I didn't do a reaction to this. I legit paused it, walked away, made something to eat, came back, sat down, and like had to turn the volume down because I couldn't take it. I was like, oh, this is so bad. I hate really shitty songs. I really do. And I really fucking hated this one. I don't know why I'm talking so low. I feel like this is a serious moment. It was bad. Yuck. But not as bad as this fucking performance. Kimora Amor, what the fuck were you doing on this good Thursday when this aired, bitch? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Just say you didn't know the song, sis, and so you just danced on G. Just say that versus the song is so bad, I just was doing whatever. What was that? Geometric, and I'll be real with you, sis. I don't know if you can blame Kimora Amor for your performance either, girl, because you weren't doing nothing neither. Facts. Let's call it really what it was. A mediocre performance by one that was given even more shat because somebody decided to dance on them. Let's be very clear. Gia wasn't doing a goddamn thing. But Kimora Amor basically served her a win by dancing on top of this plant monster. Ugh. Ugh. I was annoyed as a fuck. Not only is the song trash, but these two, oh my god, Dread Pirate for the win. Murkrow versus Trico, excuse me. That is a Pokemon reference if I ain't never seen one. I believe that's Sapphire and Ruby. I believe that's a Sapphire Ruby reference. Mm-hmm. I want to sneeze on the camera and hope that my snot hits these two just on the fact that this was that bad. I fucking hated it. You say that, but she would move away and move again and all that. It's again, even with her dancing on her, even with that, I watched moments when they separated too. It wasn't good. It just wasn't. But I also blame the song. I blame the song. I blame the song. I blame the song. It was an emerald? Well, that was Ruby Sapphire and Emerald. Right? No. I'm thinking of the lizard guy. The lizard, was it the second form or the first form? I chose grass all the way up until I got to sun and moon, and then I stopped picking grass. Is that right? Who was in sun and moon? That was the wrong one. Oh, we have shows to do. There we go. Trigger was Gen 3. Thank you. Okay. I didn't pick Murkrow. Please. I was a Pidgeot, Pidgeot motherfucker, okay? The dark bird. Let's see here. I have more things to read. I'm not done. I rotted Rosalia. Rosalia is on my team right now for Pokemon Shining Pearl. I'm trying to get it into a Roserade, but I need to find a certain stone. And I'm looking for a Moonstone for my fucking Clefairy to make a Clefable. Life problems. Yeah, Gia was bad. I'm still gonna give you that narrative. I'm not gonna give her any kind of coots. But Kimura really fucked it up. Like, why are you dancing on top of this baby? Like, why are you giving her the most? Why are you doing all of this dancing to it? Was so uncomfortable to watch. It was. Where is it? Wild card. Okay, so low key, I'm in the snowy area. I need to make a Discord up one day so we can have Pokemon chats outside of this shit. Cause I'd be sitting here trying to find stuff. And Jeff with a G is beating me, girl. It's not Gia was not effective. It's what do they say when they get hit by something that's so not right where it needs to be? Yeah. This was bad. It was bad. This will go down in history as one of the worst lip syncs. But this is where I thought it was funny. Pythia and Adriana are sitting over here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta sip some water. Gia used pedal dance, but it failed. Had no effect. It's like Graveler, use Earthquake against Pidgeot. Pidgeot's flying, no effect. Bitch, Adriana and Pythia are cackling, but why does it look like Pythia? Watch this. It looks like Isis is looking over at them during the middle of this performance. Kendall's laughing at the entire thing. Isis is staring over there like, girl, what is going on? Oh, this shit was so funny. Oh my goodness. Go back. Look, hold on. Pythia is like, this is that wah. Isis, I don't know what's happening over here. Is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be? But here's my favorite. While Amanda and Brooklyn exchange weird looks at each other, and the guest judge that nobody knows her name, Emma somebody, is entertained by the spectacle of these two men on stage dancing. Brad Goreski and all of the LGBTQIA plus community is not having it at all. Brad's the only one giving the appropriate response. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Amanda's uncomfortable, but she keeps a smile because every actress does. Brooklyn's done this before, why she smiled when Evie won over her, right? Amanda's happy to be doing something, it's work. But Brad Koreski is like, I know in God's green earth or God's mint earth due to this suit that you two punks did not just get up here and try me today with this performance. I was you, Brad. I was you. First of all, RuPaul would have stopped that, would have probably stopped that whole performance. One or two, when it was over with, she would have just said, Gia, go to the back of the stage, and Kimora would have got a whole speech. Because what she would have done was Ru would have asked her what that was about. Once Kimora said that little moment, I just did my thing, Ru would have wore her low, and you know it. Wore her low. Do you know what platform this is? Do you know what stage you're on? Do you know how many bitches fought to be here? And you want to make a mockery of my fucking oh yeah, it wouldn't have gone down like that, Pooh. Because the difference between Mimi, I'm first, trying to pick up India Farah, and this situation is Mimi and India were performing sololy, and then they just got together for that moment. It was like some just dumb shit. Then they separated because Mimi knew she was wrong. Kimura was on G the entire time till the end when there was a separation because of a spin, and then that was it. But it was really the whole show. Like, if she would go away, I'm coming to you. If she'd go away, I'm coming to you. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. If you did this, I'm gonna do that. I mean, they did say her runway was everything last week, and we all know better. I'm just saying. Bring back Cynthia and Stephanie. Cut Cynthia, keep Stephanie. Well, no, yeah, no, because I can't do another Cynthia runway. I can't do another Cynthia Kiss runway. Bring Stephanie back. I like Stephanie a lot. I like Suki too. I thought Suki and Stephanie were cut kind of early, but opinions, perspectives, things that happened. Either way, Brad, I'm with you, sis. I was like, girl, what is this foolishness? What is this foolishness? It's still going. Kimora Moore was eliminated. She had a great exit line. You'll always want a more. But honestly, after that, Kimora, fuck no, I don't want anything else. No, no. I'm good. I'm fine. No, thank you. Like, it's just like going to a buffet. I'm not taking leftovers home. I'm just going to eat here. Mm. Is it bad when I was watching this, I could not tell the difference with Brad and Brooks? Sorry. I wish I could play that Kunumitsu, the song from Tekken, the Kitsch one. As soon as I read that, that's what I wanted to hear. Oops. Well, and that's a ding for you, sister. Shout out to you. That was a nasty one. I appreciate it. Girl, I couldn't even finish reading it. I'm just saying, I don't want no more of this shit. Tekken 4 was that. Tekken 4 was that girl. Tekken 4 was that girl. Julia is still gonna be my fave next to Michelle. That T Cliff cannon, pum pum pum. It's with you go into the three kicks, girl. Don't get me started on Tekken. I love that game. Love it so much. Dude, it's so good. Combos are nasty in Tekken. You can just keep going. Thank you. My days are bad. Hey, Maddie, if the lip sync was Proud Mary, how well do you think you would do? I mean, I'd win. So there you go. I'd win, but there you go. I'm going to tell you this, though. If I got this song and I was on that stage, I probably would go home because I would have no idea. I have no idea what the song is. I wouldn't be feeling it right now. That song was shit. It really was. So I think I would have probably gone home this episode. But actually, no, I wouldn't have because I would have won the challenge because I'm fucking funny. And I can roast. Oh, I do it every week. So by all means. Yeah, I wouldn't have been in the bottom for this episode. Not for a comedy challenge. Mm, yeah, yeah. I would have gave Kendall a run for her money. What position would I have wanted to be in? You know what? I think I would have wanted to go first too. Yep. I think I would have wanted to start it. Either start or do middle. Start or the middle. If I started, I know where I would want to go with the performance. If I did it in the middle, I'd play off of whoever went before me. And then, of course, destroy whoever is coming after me. So that way they have to match my joke. Very much that. I have not seen Italia yet, y'all. I am so behind on my TV shit because of Thanksgiving. I just saw Chucky last night. Wow. I was so blown away. I was so blown away. I'm just saying. Furman. I do you know that when I set up this review, I did it like possibly an hour after I finished? No, excuse me, 30 minutes after I finished the episode. Normally, I take some time to like get other things together in my life. I was like, no, I got to talk about this. I can't let this episode go. I was pressed. I did not care for certain people's way of dealing with critiques and criticism. I know myself personally, I can be sensitive to the subject. I've learned to get a lot better. I've learned to get a lot better with it and understand when someone is projecting what they feel on me versus someone trying to help me. Okay. But how it was for Kimura, I just felt like because she saw the position she was in, where she was, this is the top six. There's going to be either a final three, final four, more likely final three, and we're at that last run. Where else am I going to go with this? Maybe she was aware of the other challenges and was like, I ain't going to do well in those either. I do not know, but it just felt very weird to watch somebody who was very above the bullshit be the bullshit today. The Inner Saboteur came out this episode for real. You got those critiques. You pissed all over the untucked with everybody else that was gonna be like, girl, it just was. You got there and you had to lip sync and look the fool. I just hated it for her. I hated it for Kimura. Legacy wise, that wasn't a way to go, girl. It was an interesting roller coaster ride. I enjoyed all the times you brought so much of our culture, your culture together. Us as Black people culture is what I'm referring to when I say our culture, and also where you came from and all that good stuff and asking the right questions. I appreciate that from you. And I'm not, well, I'm not losing it. It will never be lost with me. But this episode was an ugly display of you. And I did not like that for you, baby. And I'm so sorry that whatever was in your mind that was fucking with you that day got the best of you because you didn't need this shit. I mean all of it. Kimura, you didn't need this shit. That was dumb. You could have done that way better, baby. That's all. I still love her and I'm going to keep that love. But I just, what a way to go. Like, ugh. Ah. The read towards Adriana with the accent bit is so old in 2009. Very what we got past the point of saying because again, just because someone has a different accent doesn't mean they are a punchline. Just like someone who is a different color is not a punchline. Just like someone with different features isn't a punchline. Just like someone with a disability is not a punchline. Certain jokes that are not necessary and not needed because they don't have any value anymore because we as people have evolved into having taste and having better taste and finding jokes to be a little bit, we need a little bit more than just you going for the low. You know what I mean? So yeah. This is giving very Kanye at the Mission Center in LA begging for Kim to come back when he's supposed to be feeding fucking people and someone's just mad about whatever and they're taking it out because your wife is now rolled up with the white dude with blonde hair who looks sick. So what are we doing? Like, what are we doing today? I don't know. Kimura, you can do better than this. Come on now. You can do better. We love you, but it wasn't. It's not right. It's not okay. But I think you can get past this and we can move in again. It may have been a really, really rough day. Girl, I can't wait to drag sister. I cannot wait to drag Miss Kanye on this panel on Sunday, girl. You are trying to feed the homeless and have the nerve to get on a microphone while people are eating what could have been the first meal in days and talk about Kim. And what's really funny about that, y'all, is the fact that TMZ, I was supposed to be doing TMZ this past Tuesday, and the topic they gave me was Kanye West is playing football with Tom Brady and his son, and it's a sweet moment. And then this happens. They didn't even air that shit over the Kanye story. I think they chose it for like a later segment online. I'm like, did TMZ know this man was about to go out there? Anywho, I don't want Kim to get back together with Kanye for her own mental stability. Like, I need her not to do that. Either way, I don't care about them folks because they make too much money and I don't make enough of it to care. So there we go. Hey, y'all. Candace Drag Race Season 2. Maddie's made that whole statement is yet going to talk about it on the panel. I mean, I do make money from it, but still. The Roast of Brooke Lynn Hytes was brought to you by the letter P for Poot. Also by Kimura Moore's Contour Lines and Geometric's inability to 1-2 step. We appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you again for tuning in with me and listening to me rant, rave, and read these babies today over one of our favorite franchises and shows. And while I did say a couple of things that may have crossed a few people, or maybe you didn't agree with me, Miss Mama, I will say this. I send love to every single one of them, no matter how much I hated what they wore tonight, no matter how much I hated their performance or whatever. I don't know them personally, but I send them good love and good wealth and good health and hope the best for them, even if they don't like what I have to say. And even if you don't like it either, I still send that back to you. So do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to share, tell people about me, only good stuff. And subscribe if you're not a part of this familia. Actually, let's take a look at where my sub count is because I think I'm almost to 19K, which is phenomenal. It's a fucking awesome feat. And I have y'all to thank for that, but I have too many apps on my phone. Okay, it's 18,983 on my studio here. So I guess if I get 17 more subscribers soon, I will have hit that 19,000 mark. Whoop, whoop. And then all the people who hate me will unsubscribe to make it look like, that happens, unfortunately. It don't matter. I got y'all and I love it. Thank you. Appreciate everyone for being here. I got to get back to Pokemon Shining Pearl, as well as editing these reaction videos to have out by tomorrow. So my flippin' phenomenal Patreon members will have some content. And I'm also going to add something to the Patreon now that UK has finished. It won't be Canada because I'd be a little bored. But I'm going to start watching Italia for the Patreon. And of course, because the show, it blows my mind, I think you're going to want to watch it. Because the last time I watched it, I was a little faded and I was going in. And I said, I should have been recorded during this because I was reading. But it was warranted. So yeah. Oh, you want me to wait. It's Matty Rants on Patreon. Wait, should I react to Painted with Raven? That would be interesting. It would make me watch the show too. It would make me watch it. I need another one because Chucky's already over. Canada's not interesting enough. It's a good show, no shading. It's just you wouldn't like me watching it because I'd be on my phone. But I think Painted with Raven might be interesting. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing Tan Raven doing what Tan Raven does. Yeah, I like the scoring. Okay, I trust Dread Pirate. Dread Pirate comes to my airtime shows. And those who follow me on multiple apps that I can recall, who I know who they are, I'm going to follow. I'm going to keep on knowing. Yeah. If you review Painted with Raven, that's when I'll watch. Oh, okay. You know what? I will record myself looking at it. If I find it to be that entertaining, I will add it to the list. We will put it in here, girl. I'll put it in here. Okay. I will do that for y'all. Okay. and hold on, baby. It's your birthday. What is your Cash App? Don't you be doing all that. What's your Cash App, Young Thickums? Tip this baby doll. Find out where this baby is at and tip her. It's not my birthday. It's your birthday. They tipped me on my birthday. It's your birthday, girl. Okay, I appreciate you, lovey, but it's your day. Happy birthday, Lisa. I'm gonna stop singing the song so that Simpsons won't sue me. Lisa, it's your birthday. Psych. Happy birthday, baby. My top 3 on Canada: Isis Couture, Pythia, and it's gonna be Adriana. I know a question was asked in reference for the Brat Pack. I'm not impressed. So I think that it's lovely to have a friendship that's been displayed on the show. And I think it's awesome that they are caring for each other. And that's also something that we are witnessing a real friendship played out on TV. I don't care though. Like geometric, no shade, but no shade, but I don't care. And then Kendall, you know what? Kendall, I feel like if I got to know Kendall, I would like Kendall a lot better, but I find sometimes it's very hard to relate to somebody like I don't know what it is. I don't find a connection between those two with myself. I find a connection with Adriana, I find a connection with Isis, I find a connection with Pythia. With those two, I don't know what it is, but each episode so they do something that just takes me out of them. And I'm like, Kendall's more tolerable for sure. Gia does that I'm putting this voice on bit. And then when she's not doing it, I like her so much more. For example, when she's talking in the back during Untucked, and that it's the real one, it's that calm sort of I'm not putting on for the cameras bit. Fabulous. She's fabulous. But when she does that, like she did for the roast, the whole I think Kendall honestly could have been eliminated earlier. And I think that this is out of likability, but we've talked about this before, everybody. That plays a huge factor in your placement and the way you are presented on the show. If you're likable, they will keep you. If your storyline's not finished, they will push you further. If it's interesting, at least. That they do. So I'll give it to Kendall. She's making good TV for what producers feel is given. So therefore, keep the gender. But your sister Gia, Lagrange, and not Laganja now. Laganja is a full woman in her full glory. Okay, living her best life, and we have seen her come back after a horrible season 6 as a lip sync assassin and showed the girls, bitch, I'm still that bad one. Don't you ever forget that. And if they put me on the show, I'm sending bitches home and I'm lip syncing for money. I'm about to make cash. So that's ganja now. I don't hold old ganja to new ganja. I don't do that. Same thing with Tyra Sanchez and James Evans. Tyra don't want to be Tyra no more. She want to be James. That's James. All right, James, do you, boo. I still look at Tyra from when she was the Sanchez of season 2 that wore them hoes low, and the bitches hated her for a reason, but wore them low. I'm learning to separate people just like them on the show where I don't like that character, who they are in person. Let's say I meet Geometric in person. Let's say I don't get any of that, and she's this whole different being. That's where it's gonna be. I'm not gonna walk up to her. You were this and this on the show. I ain't done that to nan one of these queens. Not one. Fresh start every time I do it. I'm here to interview you today. I don't want to be interviewed because you said something about me. Okay, then. And we move on. This is the after show, if you haven't realized. Are we gonna have to start doing this after the lives, like 10 to 15 minutes of not specifically the show, but just random questions from the audience? I'll do that. Same thing. I don't know who that baby is, Steven. I do not know them. When they were on that show, the misogyny was fucking real. And there were some very much hurt feelings being thrown at other folks and a lot of projecting. Absolutely. Outside the show, I don't know that baby. Same thing with Mary Cherry. I don't know them. Could be lovely. Great people. Blessings to those who I don't know either. I don't know them. But On the show, you was a piece of fucking shit. On the show, you was a misogynist. On the show, that's what you gave. So that's what you get. Matty, how tall is Thorgy in person? Tall, bitch. But you know who's really tall? That blew my mind and intimidated me the first time I met them. And glad to know that we have a cute. We're cute. We cool people. Bob the drag queen. Y'all know I met Bob like 2 years ago, LA at Mickey's, and then of course at DragCon, Bob was sifting through there and all that kind of good stuff. Bob was really good people. Bob is fucking tall in person. It's suspiciously large woman. If you ever hear Bob say that, it's for a reason. That man, excuse me, because I forgot Bob changed it up. Change it up, Matt. That baby is tall. All the way up. I was like, wow. Like, I'll give you an example. Monique Hart in heels is a little bit taller than me, but not a lot taller than me. Does this make sense? Like, look at pictures and shit. Bob in heel. Ooh, girl. I was like, wow. So some of them are very, very tall in heels, and others are like, oh, you're actually a lot shorter in person. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. I reviewed portions of the show, Pokey Maniac Eddie. I think I have at least 2 posted. I haven't seen the most recent ones. So I'm trying to get caught back up to do that. Even if the show finishes with the episodes, I've made a commitment to finish with my reviews for them, and that is what I will do. So I will be finishing up the We're Here shows, and I will be doing the reviews for that. I have not seen the most recent episodes, unfortunately. I love the show a lot. You know, I have a relationship with, people who have been on the show, Lady Shug, for example, and also some of the producers are very, very kind to me on social media, and I'm more than thankful. Co-creators of the show, at Jody on Instagram, exactly, all that kind of stuff. But um, I've been so behind on everything, and I also, y'all know, I had health issues recently. I've been trying to get myself into some really good. I'm really focusing on getting my fucking body back together and my health back in line again, because I don't want to have that same scare I had like a couple weeks ago. I don't want to be sitting in the hospital wondering if I'm going to make it. You know what I mean? So again, I've been my focus has been on way more than what it's been previously. And on top of it, I have a lot of shows I'm watching and reviewing, and I want to make sure I get to all of them. So I will finish We're Here season 2. I love the show. I still think it's an important show that needs to be, displayed and showcased and not be canceled. It's important because we need shows like that. But absolutely, absolutely. Let's see here. Okay. I think we can wrap this up now, and I can head on out here today. Broke bin tights. Ha! Why didn't no one say that? I can't. All right, everyone. Hey, this has been a good show. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Oh, one of my friends I ain't talked to in a minute just hit me up. I gotta talk to him. Um, I really appreciate every single one of you that came out here and watched with me today live. You have your libations going, you had your little popcorn, whatever you was doing in your house. Baby, I really appreciate y'all so much for being here today and sharing love, sharing your comments. We don't have to agree on everything, and that's just fine. As long as we can respect each other's opinions, that's where we're going to win, okay? Kunumitsu, thank you for being here. Everybody else that was tuning in, thanks for being here. You're my rant pack, and I love you to death. I will see you next time, which will actually be tomorrow for the panel. I need to reach out now and see who's coming to the pan tomorrow, but of course we have a lot to discuss. So have a good one, puss, and all that good shit. Don't forget to listen, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Listen.